It's been a happy Sunday. And bear with me, you might hear some noise in the background. Blah, speaking too fast. Those are my companions. They're watching sports still downstairs, even though the Eagles game is off. So, let's look at the Pirates. Waiting for this to load, and I will show you guys these little files in Google Docs. Well, the Google Doc files. Okay, just waiting. The Pirates won 11-0. Good for the home stretch. And go to standings. I mean, they're in 5th place, so nothing to really see here. It's the same old, but excuse me, burped. If you even heard my burp. I'm just waiting for this to load. It's probably because of the files. I should have okay. Yes, sorry for the delay. I got too much tabs open at once. And I got this music in the background to help lighten up this video. This is the other side. Okay, so the Blue Jays clutch. They have 90 wins to 66 losses. Right now, I'm just waiting for this to load into the National League side so I can view that. And it does. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So the Phillies have taken control of the National League East again for the second time in their history of this era right now in the process. They are 51-24 at home right now, and they are 41-39 away. Pirates have successfully regained their winning home record since 2018, 44-37. The Cardinals also matched that total as well. Cincinnati has a chance to go even further, and Dodgers clutch the playoffs. Rockies are just doing their thing. Brewers and Cubs made the playoffs. Cincinnati's looking to do more. And the Mets, I don't know what happened. They were neck and neck with the Phillies as I was going through and making coverages of the Pirates with their progresses. And yeah, they just simply lost it. They're bad away. They're even more bad than the Phillies. But they're good at home. 49-32 at home, which is good. The record's still okay, so they can still make the playoffs if they can. But they got the Cincinnati Reds up their heels, and they got the Padres. My presumption, the Padres are going to smash into the playoffs over the Mets. But other than that, I don't really have to show you nothing. Phillies have, after today, I think they are losing to the Diamondbacks. I've checked before doing this, and they are. It's the 6th ending, and they're down 6-0. They have 6 more home games with the Marlins and the Twins, the Minnesota Twins. So 6 more home games in between the 2 series, between these 2 teams that they're going up against. So, and that will start on a Tuesday to take up a notch to September 28th. So, and yes, I'll exit that, and I'm going to make a goddamn new tab, and just go to, again, it's because of the these tabs that got open, so I can just view everything, and slash there's music in the background, so that's why it is laggy. But yes, we gotta talk about today. I think I clicked on the Steelers or the I don't know. I think I clicked on the NFL. Okay, I did. I clicked on the Steelers. Okay, so the Steelers. They've won for their first time in New England for a long time. So, let's see how that goes. Patriots are actually looking pretty good, at least from my perspective, because the Jets and Dolphins are 0-3 and they're not looking good. And one of those two teams actually play next week on a Sunday. So, no, not a Sunday, a Monday actually. And yeah, it's not looking good for the Dolphins. Jets is the Jets. Dolphins are not looking good at all. And to remind you both, you and I, or the viewers that are watching, plus me that's doing this video right now, the Steelers are playing the Vikings September 28th on a Sunday at 9:30 a.m. So, you better plan to play, what am I saying? Bedtime might have to be in plan to wake up early in the morning to see a Steelers game. But, hey, it is what it is. They're playing the Patriots. Other than that, I said they're playing the Patriots. They're playing the Vikings. Oh my God. I'm speaking too fast. Maybe because everything just ended and the excitement's going through my mind. But to check this out, the highlights are right here, but I'm not going to look at them. The Steelers defense forced 5 sacks. They also collected 4 fumbles and an interception. They've lost the time possession. They had time possession earlier during the game. And to remind you, I did not see this game. But I will see that game versus the Vikings when they take them on in Ireland. But yeah, I will usually see this game in the area, like the Philadelphia region and the East Coast of Pennsylvania region as well. But for some reason, they just decided not to play that. They thought this game wasn't worth my time. And honestly, they were kind of half and half, but I still wanted to see the progress and what this Steelers team did. Now, they did not allow no sacks versus New England, but I'm pretty sure Aaron Rodgers was hit a ton in the pocket while trying to drop off some passes to his receivers and other players on offense. But yes, this is the stat right now in the process. If you want to take a picture, go ahead. Or pause and take a picture, yes, go ahead. I do not mind. Aaron Rodgers, 16 of 23, 139 passing. With 2 touchdowns and an interception. Jaylen Warren is good. 18 carries, 47 yards. Kenneth Gainwell, the former Eagle, has a touchdown. Only 1. They didn't really run it perfectively today, which is, hey, it is what it is. They beat the Patriots. Receiving, Jaylen Warren's actually good in receiving, like good. Calvin Austin making some good plays, has a touchdown. DK Metcalf has a touchdown, his second touchdown. They need to get him the ball more. They need to get Austin and Metcalf the ball more. That's what actually need to happen. It's good that Warren is being explosive in the receiving game, but and then, like, Pat Freiermuth was having some struggles. I was also looking at the highlights before I did this video as well. And, yeah, so passing is not looking prolific as it should. But the defense is looking pretty sharp as well. TJ Watt finally got some sacks. Cameron Hayward as well. and Nick Herbig and some others jumped in as well. Number 26, Brandon Echols. If I'm saying his last name right, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. Number 26 got the interception. He has 5 sacks. Patrick Queen has 10 tackles. And I didn't mean to say sacks with Brandon, number 26. He has 5 tackles, not 5 sacks, if I said sacks. Peyton Wilson, 6 tackles. Cole Holcomb, 6 tackles as well. Jabril Peppers had 6 tackles. So everyone was in with the tackles. They're getting good tackles. They're just not. And more news alerts. Look at that later. But, and those highlights that I was watching before this video that I'm making right now, Antonio Gibson, the former Commander, fumbled. Had 7 carries, 28 yards. I bet you they're going to probably release him whenever they get into their bye week. Stephon Diggs played, but Hunter Henry. They could not contain Hunter Henry, but the Steelers took the lead 21-14 at late touchdown by Calvin Austin. This game wasn't really as explosive as I was. From these highlights, it did not look explosive, but it was more tackle-wise. So this was at least a game that the Steelers had to win. I was expecting the Steelers to do their little trashy specialty, meaning lose the game in a most cringe way. But I'm surprised they didn't do that. Both of these teams are average among each other. So, it is what it is. Steelers won. Now they got to get ready for the game versus the Vikings. Us Steelers fans have to get ready too. To wake up early in the morning. And some just flew in my face. I don't know what the heck that was. Probably an insect or something. I don't know. The Colts. 41-20 against their division opponent Titans. Jacksonville Jaguars beat the Texans. Commanders beat the Raiders. And the Eagles. We gotta talk about the Eagles. I clicked on this. I clicked on this. We're gonna wait because. But no, as you look down here while whoever it is, and I didn't want to click on that, the thing is lagging again. So I'm gonna have to go to the Eagles. Again, I am just lagging bad because I'm doing this. Okie dokie. Okay. Alright, so I guess how about I'll just come back to this and I'll just I'll come back to that. I'll view the Eagles in a little bit since that's lagging right now for no reason. But here we are here. Steelers have 8 sacks, 5 fumbles of this season to start off in 3 games. Again, this was good that they won against the Patriots because this also sets up whatever needs to happen right now in the process. But obviously the Patriots are just like the Steelers, dealing with some issues as well. So it was good that the Steelers took advantage of the Patriots' issues and struggles. And that's good. That's really good. Now, if you're a New England fan that's also watching this, hey, I'm sorry. Hopefully, the Patriots make it to the playoffs. Hopefully. But, it is what it is right now. again, the Steelers, they have not had a 50 sack since 2021. So if they can bring that back this year or try to get it to like at least 49 some sacks, then this is a step going forward into what this team needs to be defensively and offensively. So, I mean, it's not, I know it's not what it used to be, but they need to get stuff in a right order on defense, and you're seeing it right here due to this game. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with that Vikings game, because they're 2-1 as well. They just beat the Bengals in a blowout, and Carson Wentz started. I don't know if Carson Wentz is going to start against the Steelers, so if he does, yeah, we'll just have to see. But the Vikings are in a competitive seat right now in the process to beat the Steelers, if they do. And also on top of that, they also have 14 QB hits to start the season. Well, coming into that game versus the Patriots today, 14 QB hits. They had 105 QB hits last season. So hopefully it can spark that up again. But since I am going to cross this out, since I did that, and we can still talk about the Eagles. We can still talk about the Eagles. And here we are against the Eagles, and I don't know what the heck happened with the music, but it doesn't matter. But if you look down here, if I scroll down, lagging again, sorry. Eagles had, no, go back up. Alright, perfect. Alright, so the Eagles, 11 QB hits coming into the game versus the Rams. They made a comeback versus the Rams, and on top of that, they have 3 sacks this season with a fumble. So, I mean, they had 62 sacks in 1989. They also had 70 sacks in 2022. So, what is the problem with the Eagles? I mean, it's good that they're getting some QB hits and some sacks, but something needs to happen right now, and I'm going to tell you why. So, Eagles. I'm going to tell you exactly why the Eagles need to get ready right now in the process, because today was, a scare. They are 3-0. Good. They're first in the NFC East as usual. They are favored to win the NFC East back-to-back times. They have not done it since the 2000s season, the beginning of the 2000 season. And again, more lagging, gonna have to wait. Blah blah blah. But yeah, they got the Buccaneers next Sunday, and then they got the Broncos. But we'll talk about Broncos and Eagles matchup another time. Right now, it's the Eagles and Buccaneers that I am a little concerned about. I'm a little concerned for the Eagles. And I will make a Buccaneers and Eagles video, like I have said before in the process and my other recent videos. Right now, I am And as you can see right here, Jordan Davis blocked 2 field goals to put the Eagles up by 6 and to end the game. Jalen Hurts had 3 touchdown passes, as you can see right now. Team stats. Okie dokie. 4 sacks, 1 fumble loss allowed by the Eagles, 1 sack allowed by the Rams, 1 interception. Matthew Stafford do that early interception in one of the drives, their first drives. I think it was their very first drive. After 3 plays, they just turned the ball over. Classical Matthew Stafford. But the Eagles beat the Rams. A win's a win, even though they struggled mightily, and they did their second half specialty again. Unlike the Steelers, but the Eagles, 19 first downs to Rams 22. But we gotta talk about the sacks. I'll zoom in if whoever cannot see. The sacks, 4 sacks, 1 fumble loss. Well, okay, that's 2. That's 2 large. But yes, 4 sacks allowed on a fumble, which is not good for the Eagles. They have literally allowed, I believe they have allowed 8 sacks right now to probably 7 this year. And going into the Buccaneers, let me look at the standings right now to actually show what's going on in the conference. But yes, they got the Buccaneers. And again, it's going to get tricky in the process. Now, to Eagles fans, you guys are probably looking at Eagles fans and the team itself, the Eagles, are going to be looking probably at another 2023 collapse. So just cross your fingers. I'm not trying to jinx, and more errors. I don't know why the errors are happening right now. They took down the Cowboys by 4. They took down the Chiefs by 3. They took down the Rams by 6. What's going to happen with the Buccaneers? The Buccaneers are 3-0. So, and more errors keep popping up. And after the Buccaneers, they got the Broncos, and the Broncos are doing good. They're playing against the Chargers right now. We'll take a look at the games. Buffalo's 3-0. The Eagles do play Buffalo this year in Buffalo at the later point of the season of this year, going down the line. Dallas is in 3rd place. They're playing the Bears right now, so hopefully the Bears can beat the Cowboys, and that can help the Eagles more. Right now, the Commanders are under the Eagles' feathers. So if the Commanders win next week and the Eagles lose to the Buccaneers, then the Commanders might take command of the NFC East. So Packers are not undefeated, but they can still be a threat. The Buccaneers are a consistent threat right now to the Eagles, and everything will tell once the game starts in the process. Yeah, that's basically the case right now in the process. Now, they don't have the 49ers this year, nor the Cardinals or the Seahawks, because they just beat the Rams, and the Rams are the only team from this conference of the NFC West to play the Eagles. So that's why. They'll play them again next season. All 4 of these teams in the conference, especially the Rams again, they'll play the Eagles next season. Buccaneers will probably play the Eagles next season, depending on what happens this season. And I will actually tell you that in the process. To look at the Buccaneers, they are in the same boat with the Eagles. So right now, this is a a consistent matchup that you would like to see. If you're an Eagles fan that's watching this, just look at the scores right now in the process. I'm pretty sure you guys probably don't pay attention to several teams. That's okay. I'm like that as well. I'm a Steelers fan, but I also keep an eye on the Eagles as well. I mean, I'm obviously watching the Eagles. I'm always watching them. But the Buccaneers, they beat the Falcons by 3. They beat the Texans by 1. They beat the Jets by 2. So, to check, it's not letting me click. Can it click on, please? I mean, I don't know why it's not. Yeah, I'm just trying to check the first. I'm just trying to check this first game so I can see the results going into next week. Alright, so team stats. Alright, loading. Okie dokie. And the Buccaneers have gotten 1 sack versus the Falcons. Alright, so let's see them again versus the Texans. I saw that game versus the Texans. They destroyed the Texans. The Texans couldn't really get nothing going. I mean, both teams couldn't, but alright, let's see versus the Texans. Oh my goodness grave. Okay. More loading and lagging. More loading and lagging. I'm trying to not. Okay. More loading and lagging. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Alright, now check team stats. And the Buccaneers allowed it 4 sacks. They've also got 3 sacks, so that's 4. So now let's see against the Jets, since they've won today by 2. But the Buccaneers have more sacks than the Eagles coming into that game, though. So their defense is going to be a little bit of an issue versus Jalen Hurts. But if Jalen Hurts gets past the Buccaneers, the Eagles' kryptonite, then I don't see nobody stopping them. Or, well, I mean, they're going to probably run into a team that's going to stop them eventually. I mean, though, I think the only team I kind of see stopping them really is the Packers when that time comes, but me making noise while drinking this water. But yeah, dude. Oh my goodness grave. The lagging is on my nerves right now. I apologize. Again, I apologize. I don't know what's wrong with my. Alright, so the Jets allowed it 4 sacks. So, excuse me, that's 8 sacks this year for the Buccaneers, with a fumble loss and collected by the Buccaneers. So, Eagles are going to be in for it. Like, seriously, like, in for it. So, I am going to show, or matter of fact, how about I do not? But how about I show you the Pats, Steelers. Spelled Steelers wrong. How about I show you the history between the Pats and Steelers? So I guess I'll do the Buccaneers and the Eagles for another video. And on top of that, Danielle Khan made a video just yesterday, so I will have that blatted. I don't know if I should use blatted, but yeah, I will have that up at some point. Lip balm. Okay, some more lagging. So, it's time. And yeah, I'm just fed with this lagging right now. So, it will take lagging to stop me from doing this. My computer is charged. I'm going to take the charger off of that. Alright, so, the New England Patriots lead the series still, even though the Steelers won today. 19-17. Last time the Steelers beat the Patriots in New England was 2008. Yeah, 2008. Since the Brady era is done, it's the Mahomes era. But the Steelers have not beat Mahomes, except for in the preseason. But yeah, they haven't beat the Patriots since 2018 actually, so that was like their last glorious time they beat the Patriots. This was just a normal casual game under the Patriots' mistakes. But yeah, good to win. Good to win. Good to win. Alright. But, I think that's enough right now. With this, I am going to get ready to get that Buccaneers and Eagles video and get into an explainable definition what's to come between those two teams in the future and so forth. So, like I said, this is a fun Sunday for both Eagles and Steelers. Not fun for the teams that lost. Speaking of which, before I go, let's actually check some of these NFL games that are happening right now. It's 6:23. It's still light outside. Well, in the state and city that I'm in. I don't know what's looking in the parts of the U.S. that you guys are in. Blah, blah, blah. Seahawks are killing it. Cardinals and the 49ers are going at it. And like I said before, the Bengals lost to the Vikings. They are smoking hot. Ravens play the Lions tomorrow on a Monday night. And the Bears are actually winning against the Cowboys. So that's actually good on the Eagles' part in the process. That way they don't have to deal with even more pressure in their feathers. They already got the Commanders up their feathers because if they lose and the Commanders win, then they will take first place or might take first place. Broncos are winning. They're trying to beat the Chargers so they can try to go in first place like they were back in the 2010s. Chargers, yeah, they're just trying to go 3-0. Chiefs are 0-2, surprisingly, but they got the Giants, so they have to beat the Giants to go 1-2. I mean, I'll be shocked if the Giants beat the Chiefs. Chiefs going 0-3, or probably 0-4, because I think after when the Chiefs play the Giants, they have the Jaguars. And the Seahawks and Cardinals will take command on Thursday, September 25th. And then here are these other matchups. Or no, they don't play the Jaguars. The Jaguars play the 49ers. Chiefs play the Ravens, and that's going to be another tough matchup. So hopefully the Chiefs can beat the Ravens to help out the Steelers. Packers got the Cowboys. I might actually take a little watch at that. And then Monday, September 29th, Jets, Dolphins. Two of the worst teams in the AFC East, man, going at it. Sucks to see that. But yeah, sucks to see that. And again, Steelers are on the bye week. And yeah. Alright, I guess that's kind of it. I mean, I don't got really nothing else to really add on for. The rest of the info that I do want to like share and show are with that Buccaneers and Eagles video that's going to come out soon. So I'm trying to figure out when do I want that video to be made and uploaded. I'm thinking it's September 21st, a Sunday right now. They have, I would say, September 20. I would say September 25th on like football Thursday night, or I don't want to do it on the 27th. Yeah, how about I do it on football night? Yeah, Thursday night football. Alright, yeah, cool. Alright, so expect a video from that. Eagles and Buccaneers preview video. It's not going to be a video on like the recap and stuff. That will be after the game is over and stuff like that. So this will be a preview for the game. Yeah, for when that game does hit. So yeah, I'll make that video on September 25th, which is a Thursday. And I will do the recap thing on the Sunday of the game. So I probably will include the Steelers and Vikings depending on what happens during that game, but I'm not really too stoked on that right now in the process. I'm more invested into the Eagles and Buccaneers. I might sound like I'm not a Steelers fan, but I am. I'm just not really in for whatever they have planned right now in the process. Probably after the bye week, I'll probably be more invested into what the Steelers have in store. Like I said, once they go on the bye week, everything can be addressed out and stuff like that, depending on what they are, like whatever their motive is going forward after the bye. Because after the bye, I got the Browns. Hopefully, I'll be able to see that in the Eastern Pennsylvania region. Sometimes I can't see those games. It's just what it is what it is. Nothing I can do. But I will be able to see that game on Sunday. So, yeah. But yeah, Eagles Buccaneers preview video. I will upload that Thursday. And yeah. But as your host, the Jedi is out. I'll see you guys in the next video, whether it's gaming or me doing this like I am right now, talking about sports and stuff. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Have a good one.